Hi friends, this is Sree from TechieTalksAI, and today I'm going to give you the last Tailwind CSS tutorial you will ever need in your life. Yes, Tailwind looks huge, but I'm going to show you how to learn it visually, remember it instantly, and use it practically, all while spending the least possible time. No boring theory, no memorizing thousands of classes, just 15 visual micro demos, each one designed to burn the most important Tailwind utility into your muscle memory. By the end of this video, you'll be designing beautiful modern UI like a pro without writing a single line of CSS. Ready? Let's learn Tailwind the only way it should be learned, visually, quickly, and practically. Let's start. This video will teach you the fastest way to remember master Tailwind CSS. Everything we do will be visual, practical, and instant. You will learn exactly what you need, nothing more, nothing less. By the end, you will be ready to design real UI without writing any CSS. Why Tailwind? Tailwind removes the headache of naming classes and writing CSS. Instead of writing long CSS files, Tailwind gives you small utility classes like Lego bricks. You assemble them and instantly see the results. This saves huge time when building UI. The magic formula, this simple combination, padding, background color, text color, and rounding, is the essence of Tailwind. When you understand that Tailwind is just utility classes stacked together, you have basically understood the whole framework. So here, all these are utility classes: padding, margin, background blue, and the intensity of the blue. That is it. So all these classes are stacked together. These are the formulas that help you remember Tailwind instantly. Spacing equal to MP plus direction and number. So remember, spacing MP, direction and number. Spacing M or P for margin or padding, direction up, down, left, right, etc. We'll see, and the quantity, the number. So will you remember this? M hyphen, P hyphen. M hyphen means margin. P hyphen means padding. Next is color. What you want to style plus color plus shade. Each of these we'll see the examples in coming slides. Next is flex. Flex plus alignment utility. We'll see what it is. After finishing a couple of slides, when you come back here, you will know what these mnemonics mean. So spacing, color, flex, then grid. Grid plus column count. Then responsive, the breakpoint, depending on the different screen sizes, SM, MD, LG, etc. So if you memorize these patterns, you will never need documentation again. So spacing you need to know, color you need to know, flex you need to know, grid, and responsive. Let's start with spacing. Okay, so let's see a quick demo of spacing elements. I'm in play.tailwindcss.com. So here I have P6, M6. That is our focus. So if I change this P6 to something bigger, 16, what will happen? See, the padding within this div has increased. See this? So if I change M hyphen and change that number, what will happen? See, the margin outside the element increased. That is all you need to know with this spacing syntax, P or M. Now, we can also add MT 100. See this one? So when we add MT 100, margin top became 100. This M will make margin on all four sides, but MT will set margin on the specified side. So if we make it L left, so margin bottom is MB. Since we only have one element here, it's not visible, but that is the idea. So M is margin outside the element, P is padding, that is inside the element. And you can also add direction, like T for top, B for bottom, L for left, R for right. You can also specify y-axis or x-axis, like y will be adding padding to y-axis. So if we change this to y, see, up and down, it added the padding. If you change it to x, left and right, it added the padding. So in UI design, spacing is everything. Tailwind makes spacing extremely predictable. Once you get used to the scale 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, you will lay out your UI in seconds. Most layout issues come down to spacing. Text and fonts. These are the only text classes you will need 99% of the time. Use the size classes to control importance and the weight classes to control emphasis. That is it. No messing with CSS font or font weight. So let's see the demo. So here font bold, font medium, font light, and font extra light, text 3XL. So these are the sizes. So these are the sizes we must know. TX, text XS, that is extra small, SM, base thing. But know that text hyphen, you can specify the size. And there are common utility classes like bold, medium, etc. And this is the usage. So that is about font. Next is colors. Tailwind colors come in shades from 100 to 900. 500 is the sweet spot. Bold, but not too strong. Background, text, borders, everything follows the same pattern. Simple and consistent. So this is how we specify colors. BG-red, text-gray, and the number. Number is the intensity of the color. Let's try, but I want you to spend little time with these tiny examples. See here, see the intensity changes. Okay, so that is how we specify colors. Flexbox. This is the most important layout system in Tailwind. Flex, items center, justify between, and gap-4 will solve almost all your layout problems. If something doesn't align right, you probably need one of these. So let's see a quick demo. Okay, so here, alignment, justify between. Next is grid. For multi-column layout, grid is easiest. Just say grid and choose the number of columns, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and add gap for spacing. Super intuitive. So let's see the demo. So here, see this? We are specifying padding, 3 columns, and gap is 4. I'm not going to go into variations of this. We are not going to remember, but know that there is grid. These two button patterns cover almost every project, one filled, one outline. Anything fancier is just adding hover or shadow classes. Students should master these before anything else. So let's see a quick demo of button. So this is the rounder corner button. If you want to add margin around, we specify like this, M-10. Next is rounder shadow hover. This is where UI starts feeling modern. Rounder corners soften the UI. Shadows create depth. Hover effects make things feel alive. These three together give polished, professional look. Let's see a demo. Okay, see here. We can specify hover scale transition. Know that there is a class to handle this. Width and height. Tailwind width utilities help you size elements without guessing. W-full, W-1/2, and fixed sizes. However, and fixed sizes cover almost all scenarios. Max-W-MD, MX-auto is perfect for centering cards on forms. Okay, so here we have width half and height 32. So height 64. Okay, so this way we can control responsive. This is where Tailwind shines. Just prefix any class with SM, MD, or LG. You instantly get a responsive design. No media queries. Students will love how fast this is. And let's see the usage example. So this is how it is. Text SM, which is default. For MD screens, text extra large. For LG screens, text 4 extra large. See the change? See the text becoming big. So let's see a full component demo. This single example combines everything: spacing, colors, text, flex, rounding, shadow, and responsive principles. Students will immediately see how these utilities come together to form a beautiful component. Let's try this. Okay, so here, button, hover, BG green, change this color to blue. See here, so there's a shadow around this box. So play around with this. The link is in the description. And then we have the cheat sheet. This is the entire Tailwind you need for 80% of the real world design work. This cheat sheet should be memorized. Everything else in Tailwind builds on these core utilities. A single page cheat sheet which you can print or keep it handy for you to refer. Please remember to subscribe to Techie Talks AI for such practical short videos. Let's learn together. And that is it. You know every Tailwind class that actually matters in real world development. No fluff, no overload, just the visual techniques your brain remembers instantly. If you ever feel lost with UI design again, come back to this video, scroll through the micro demos, and in 5 minutes, your Tailwind confidence will be back. If you enjoyed this ultra practical tutorial, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe to Techie Talks AI because I create content that respects your time and accelerates your learning. Remember, consistency beats complexity. Build something small every day and watch your skills explode. See you in the next video, and until then, keep learning, keep creating, and keep growing. Sree signing off.